Ohai. Lamu, the town on the island Lamu, which, in turn, is a part of the archipelago Lamu in Kenya. The city of Lamu, the administrative center of the district Lamu. He is also among UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Lamu, the oldest constantly inhabited city in Kenya. It was one of the first settlements of the people of Swahili on the coast of East Africa. It is considered that the city is founded in 1370. Some sources mention history of the ships of the Chinese seafarer of Zhanghe which sank at coast of Kenya in 1415. The escaped seamen located on the island and took in the wife of local women. DNA testing of some inhabitants of the island showed that they have Chinese ancestors. The city is for the first time mentioned in written sources by the Arab traveler Abu al-Makassini, who met the judge from Lamu who visited Mecca in 1441. The history of the city was noted by the Portuguese invasion in 1506, and then domination of Oman. Invasion was caused by the aspiration of Portugal to control trade along the coast of the Indian Ocean. During the long period this country had monopoly to transportations along the coast of East Africa and imposed export duties on local channels of trade. In the 1580th years to Lamu there was a revolt of the minding Portuguese. In 1652 Oman assisted islanders in their fight against the Portuguese dominion. Years under Omani protectorate. The end of 17th, the beginning of the 19th centuries, became for Lamu a golden age. At this time became Lamu the center of poetry, policy, arts, crafts and trade. Many buildings of the city were built during this period in the sustained characteristic classical style. In the middle of the 19th century Lamu fell under political influence of the Zanzibar Sultan, and in 1885 it became a part of a Sultanate of Witu which is under protectorate of the German Empire. In 1892 Lamu, as well as other Kenya, it became a part of the British colony and I was her up to finding of independence by Kenya in 1963. As a result Lamu lay on the important Arab tradeways and closely I interacted with the Arab world. Today the most part of the population of the city practices Islam. The economy to Lamu was based on a slave trade up to her cancellation in 1907. Other export goods included ivory, tortoise armors and horns of rhinoceroses which on vessels were transported through the Indian Ocean to the Middle East and to India. The construction in 1901 of the Ugandan Railroad which began in the port of Mombasa undermined the economy to Lamu. In the 21st century the main source of income of the city is tourism. To Lamu, the popular place at individual tourists, the looking for authentic impressions. However, the kidnappings of tourists and attack of the gangs connected with the Somali organization, Jamia al-Shabaab, which happened in 2011 delivered development of tourism to Lamu under serious threat. In May 2021 there began work the Port Lamu which construction has to turn Kenya into a large trade hub in East Africa. The port is capable to serve big vessels with a loading capacity from 120,000 to 180,000. 20-foot equivalent units of 2 sites. To Lamu there are several tens of examples of traditional architecture of Swahili. In the list of World Heritage Sites the old city of Lamu is described as the oldest and most well-remained settlement of Swahili in East Africa. In the city there are several museums, including the Museum Lama, the Museum of Culture of Swahili and the Museum of Local Mail. The most interesting sites of the city include also the Fort Tulam constructed in the 1820th years and Riaka's Mosque built in 1900. Tulam, the place where events in the story, the shell collector. The collector of shells. Of the American writer Anthony Doerr develop. Part of events in the novel. A rigid sex in Malindi. The Moscow writer Andrei Gusev happens to Lama and on the neighboring island Ikant. A musical composition of Lamu, which was presented by the American singer and the musician Michael Whitaker Smith, it is said that on the island it is possible to have a rest from vital problems. Also far. Write comments. Read comments. Interesting people will tell interesting stories. All of good mood and good luck.